Welcome to the Timeout podcast with Tyshawn Taylor, hosted by Rock. He is Tyshawn. I am Rock. We are joined with a very special guest today. As you can see, we are not in our home location in lovely Lawrence, Kansas. We are out in sunny California today.
It's not sunny out here.
They can't see outside, man. Come on.
It's so rainy and cold.
Our special guest today was born and raised in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Played at Prep Charter and Apex Academy before coming to the University of Kansas. At the University of Kansas, he was named to the Big 12 All-Rookie Team his freshman year. Went on to become a first-team All-Big 12 member, Big 12 Player of the Year, and a consensus second-team All-American. His number 22 jersey hangs in the Raptors of Allen Fieldhouse. After his stellar career here at KU, he went on to be the 14th overall pick in the 2011 draft. He is currently in his 11th NBA season, where he's 12th NBA season, where he's averaging 15 points and 4 rebounds per game, and has scored almost 10,000 career points in the NBA. And he's kind enough to join us today, none other than Marcus Morris.
Yes, sir. Give a round of applause. I'll do it for you.
My man, Marcus.
First podcast.
Man. Yeah, well, we appreciate you, bro.
Man,
I want to. He gave you the little rundown. I want to start off by just thanking you for your time, bro, and making time for me. I know this was last minute. We put some things together. Got my boys out here. They flew their equipment out. Did some things. You made it happen. So I really want to, say thank you and just appreciate you. I know you in mid-season form. You getting ready for things. Got a game tomorrow. All that. Yeah. You gave us your time. So appreciate you, brother. Definitely.
You my dog, man. Anything. You my guy.
Yeah, for sure.
So on our podcast, it's a little bit different, a little bit unique as we got started. Tyshawn really wanted to focus on the journey of people he knows and all his guys and former players. And so as we kind of go through the journey, I want you to kind of think about it. One good story you can tell us about Tyshawn, because he walk around here with a big head. So we need one good story. We don't have to tell it now.
Just going to gas you. He ain't going
to. Just as we go through it. So what we usually do is we kind of start at the beginning. So you grew up in Philly. What was childhood like growing up in Philly?
Man, same. I think, that's what make me and Tyshawn get along so well, is that we've been around each other for a long time, even when we really, didn't even know each other, because I feel like all the low-income neighborhoods is like people are really the same, man. Everybody has the same, same passion, same work ethic. So, when we met each other, it was in high school. We played together against each other a few times, right?
Yeah.
And, just since then, since we got to Kansas, we connected right away, you know what I'm saying? But growing up in Philly, the same thing, man. We started playing basketball really like around the eighth grade, and something to get off the streets, and we were just into sports.
You was a football. I was about to say you played football too.
Football heavy, yeah. That's why I started so late in basketball, because we played football, and we enjoyed our time. And once we switched sports, we went to basketball. It was all she wrote. We really worked hard, and we really put a lot of time and effort into it. So
what made you switch from football to basketball?
It was cold, man. Man.
We talked to Rio about that.
Right.
We talked to Mario Little about that. We talked to
Sharon,
who also played football, and that's that was like probably the main reason that motherfuckers wasn't playing. Like, stop playing. Like, is it too cold or too hot?
Chalmers
from Alaska. Yeah, I mean.
All right, cool.
Yeah. My aunt did watch an episode and told me I got to cut it down a little bit. But
Chuck's real quick on that. Chuck's teacher said she watched a couple episodes, and Charlie asked her, "Can we watch it in class?" And she's like,
This ain't for the classroom.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Only Chuck can be on here. But be yourself, bro.
So I know when we talked to Sharon, he said it was about the fourth grade when he knew he was nice at basketball. When did you realize, like, this is going to be something than just playing basketball?
I'd probably say maybe 11th, 12th grade.
Yeah.
We started, like, just growing into our own, becoming, like, real players. But I still didn't think NBA. Like, that wasn't, I swear, I never really thought that in high school. You know what I'm saying? I really came about that in college.
I want to say that's so crazy to hear, because
man,
I thought about it my whole life, but I never felt it until it happened.
Yeah.
Right? Like it wasn't real until it actually happened, but I thought about it always. Like this could happen. Like this could for sure happen. It could for sure happen, but like it never felt like it would until it actually did. So that's crazy to hear. Like I never, I mean, you're not really thinking about it, or
never really
like it not feeling like it's a real thing, even though it is, because that's what we working for. But it seems so far away, bro. When you chasing it, it seemed like it's unrealistic.
Oh man.
So when you were in high school, I know we've talked to all these guys, and everybody followed their ranking, like in the magazines and what came out. Was that something you and your brother? Were you guys kind of looking at that?
Yeah, I followed my shit.
You did too. You knew exactly where you were.
I knew. I was like following it. Though. I knew for sure. I was tapped in.
I think that the city rankings, meant more than like national, because we played on a national level, but it just being in the city of like so many other good players.
Good
I
basketball
think,
players.
I mean?
Yeah, for sure. You
the tri-state like that probably meant more than being
every
like
other weekend.
You know what I mean? We was really playing against guys, so I really didn't kind of like pay attention to that, but more like the tri-state, the area. You know what I mean? The rankings, like that meant a lot.
So when you were in high school, when was the first offers start coming in for colleges?
I'd say like my junior year. I was like really close to like all the city colleges, Temple, LaSalle.
I always tell this story about your junior year, because I'm pretty sure it's my junior year too. It might have been sophomore year, but we played against each other.
Sophomore year, I was ahead of you 1 year.
So we played against each other at Rutgers team camp, basketball camp.
Mm-hmm.
St. Anthony's versus where you was going, prep charter at that time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I always tell this story about how we playing and we winning. It's a team camp, so it's not even like real games. Like we really just playing to see where we at before the season start.
You had a lot of those.
Yeah, and we was playing good, and we come from a coach that's like super structured, fundamental. We don't talk trash, we don't get out of line, we just do everything right. So we playing against y'all, and y'all talking shit to us the whole game, and we like not looking at our coach like, can we say something back? Like, should we say something back? And y'all like just talking shit. And one time, Keith scored a layup. I'll never forget this. Keith scored a layup, got the ball out the net, and pushed the basketball into my face, bro. As he taking the ball out, right? And I'm like, what the? This is the first time I ever seen my coach like get off the bench and like try to get to a player type with his own player, and like, and I'm like, yo, this crazy. These niggas crazy, bro. They wild, bro, because it's a team camp. I don't even know if they was keeping score. If they was, it didn't really mean nothing. But I'm like, bro, these so intense and play so hard. And they might have been losing, but he didn't care. Got the bucket, talking shit the whole time. And I remember leaving there like, bro, them niggas is nice, but they crazy, bro. Like, I don't know how they play, like how they coach them. Because again, I'm coming from a coach that's like a drill. Like, bro, you score a layup, and you not the first thing you do is say something to somebody and not find your man, or like he tweaking out. He tweaking out. So like, we just like, yo, them crazy, bro. They did that for real. Like, what they coach saying to them, like, we would have been kicked out of school or something. But to fast forward to my conversation with Coach Self, I told him this. I said, Coach, I don't know, bro. Like,
they crazy. I remember
I'm like, yo,
first got
Coach,
on campus and you said that.
I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, they crazy, bro. I play. I'm like, Coach, you seen them play? Like, you watched them? You think I'm recruiting people I never seen?
The other crazy thing is everybody we had up here, Kansas wasn't the number one choice. So
wasn't for them either.
Wasn't for you either?
Memphis, right?
Yeah, it was. We actually committed to Memphis.
Yeah,
we was committed to Memphis.
Locked and sealed.
We did a year of prep. That's when we went to the Apex school that you mentioned earlier, and we had to like redo the process. And basically, we opened back up. You know what I mean?
What happened with that?
It's crazy. I never really told the story to like people that I'm close to, but we
breaking news.
Like, we actually called Kansas to be like to recruit us. It wasn't like they were recruiting us. We called them. It was like basically we also had somebody in our life that was like kind of like monitoring our situation, like the school, helping us choose the school. So he seen that it was like a bunch of seniors there, and he was like, hey, they all going to be going next year. They might open up, you know what I mean? And we was like, damn, it makes sense. But Kyler Perry was at Memphis. They were loaded. You know what I mean? It was a win-win either way. But
This is 2007, or this is the year?
this is 2007 going to 2008 because
Right.
we did the year of prep. We graduated high school, did the prep year,
And then the prep year.
and that's when we came in. That's why we evened up
Right.
the same year.
Makes
you know what I'm
sense.
saying?
Makes
So,
sense.
And I'm
Actually
assuming
did
it
that.
was always a package deal, you and your brother?
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, we had
Crazy.
at the beginning where we were going to the same school, but it was crazy because they came down and like did a workout with us. Danny Manny and Joe Dooley
My boy Cole.
came down and like did a workout with us in Girard College in Philadelphia, and you know they watched us do the workout and they actually said we didn't even like go hard, but they offered us after that. Yeah.
They
So
looked
watched
at y'all
us.
like they ain't going hard, but look at what you
Yeah.
can do. Look what
Yeah,
we can
we
do.
got a
Watch,
lot, right.
watch if we push them. That's, I know that's what he was thinking because that's
Yeah.
all he did while y'all was there. I was there to witness it. That's all he did was just push.
So you guys didn't even come down for, did you come for an actual visit to
Yeah,
Lawrence?
after
you did the
that,
workout?
like we did the workout, then the offer came, so then we came out there. It
And,
was cool.
and
man.
what were you guys thinking from the car ride from the airport to Lawrence?
Nothing
Where
but
the hell am I?
Yeah, nothing but Phils, but it's crazy because I didn't even know anything about Kansas or like Coach
Zero.
Self before my mentor came and like showed us Kansas. It was just always Memphis.
He
It was
seen
Memphis
that. He
or
seen that
like
all them dudes was about to
home
leave.
schools. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he
Right.
seen that. He looked at the roster and he seen like forwards and he seen like what Danny Manning do. Like what's his effect on players.
Word. He
Which
read
was
that
like
perfectly.
straight down the line.
He
It was
read
like
that perfectly.
perfect. You know, Danny Manning
Word.
was like really, really big in our careers. Like really big. And if he wasn't there, I don't know. Like just like developing as a as a smart, intelligent player first. You know what I mean? That
IQ,
skill, and all that
which is
came
so
along.
underrated.
Yeah, like,
It's not on paper, but it's like one of the main thing that separates basketball players, bro. If you understand the game and can see the game, it helps. You could be slow, you could be fast, you could be athletic. If you can see what's happening or just feel and got a feel
understand.
for it,
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah, that's
Slows
what
down.
Kansas
The game
did for
slows
us.
down.
I could say that's definitely like playing for Coach Self and playing for Danny Manning and Joe Dooley. Like they taught us basketball.
Yeah.
Like, we learned how to play the right way,
The right way, for sure.
white brand of basketball.
So now you here in Lawrence, Kansas.
Yeah.
How was the transition? I know Tyshawn said he struggled a little bit. I know Chalmers said going to the Maui, first time he tried to bring the ball, he couldn't even get the ball past half court. And now he's thinking, the hell did I get myself into? How was the transition for you guys?
Before you answer that, I got another story. I know his transition, like we all talked about our transition. I know Rio, JUCO,
Right.
dumb prep school. Mario was a McDonald's All-American. Sharon was a McDonald's All-American. I played for a really good high school coach, and we just went from a great system. Again, prep school, but then they also come to Kansas, and y'all can't play right away because we go to a tournament like early to Canada or something, and they have to sit out. So that was part of their process too, like going prep, changing schools, then also having to come, not be able to practice with us. Y'all couldn't even live on campus, I don't even think, for a while. Like, so that was part of like watching us play from the background, which y'all kind of starting late, getting y'all feet wet a little late.
Yeah. it was
Type
different.
time, like I know that was.
It was different. It was definitely different because, how the NCAA work, you just need that year of prep has to be like you have to see everything that's being done, all the schoolwork, and we just didn't have everything. So
Right.
we had to kind of go back and like figure it out. And during that time, we had to sit out, but we got a lot of help with that, and it came, it came full circle.
Yeah,
But
quick though. It was only a couple of months. I know we.
Yeah, but it was tough. Though.
I know
It was
because we was
tough.
actually playing, and usually
Yeah.
we don't start that
That
soon.
was
But
tough,
for whatever
yeah.
reason, we had like a preseason, early season
Yeah.
tournament or something, which was good for me because we got to play a lot, and people like Mario, who ended up not really playing that much when they got back, got to play a lot.
Right.
Travis got to play a lot. A lot of people got to really play, and get some experience.
see,
Like
yeah.
that tournament helped
Yeah.
me get Coach Self to see that I can play the point guard because he wasn't really trusting me at that position, especially because we had Sharon, but he also knew we needed Sharon to score the ball. So he's like, you gotta kind of help us with this, and that allowed him to be able to be like, all right, cool, I could play you, start you type of thing, and so that helped me. But for them, started late, couldn't work out with us. You know what I'm saying? So we in full mode by the time they get there. Now Coach Self again. So now I'll let you.
Yeah.
You're here in Kansas,
Yeah.
full mode. We here now.
Yeah.
And
Not
we
in
ready.
shape. About to have man.
You really
me
getting to
and
see
Keith,
Coach Self
yeah,
for what he is
man.
for like the really first time.
Yeah, it was
Like not
it was
the
shocking.
recruiting
It was definitely
part of
shocking.
it. Him.
Just like following everything he was saying, coming from, like we mentioned earlier, like where it was just a lot less loose, and you can kind of just like be yourself. You know what I mean? Because you come to Kansas, you playing. You know what I mean? You playing for tradition. You're playing. You know what I mean? It's all these people that played before you, all these past players
Great
that led
players.
the way. You know what I mean?
Great
So
players.
you're not playing for yourself. So that that adjustment was just it was shocking. I mean, all of us went through that, and
Thank God it was what,
Man.
8 or 7 of us,
Yeah,
6 of us.
right.
Because if it was any less, bro,
Yeah,
that shit would have
it
been
was tough.
crazy.
it was
Like
tough.
we really leaned on each other, and I tell people that all the time. Like you and your brother, already 2 people, but us being like 6 people coming in together, and then y'all being just the main staple of 2 people, just having people around y'all, what made it just easier to just be together all the time, and we really were just together all the time, bro. Like literally. Rio said that the best I could have explained it was us versus Coach Self. And once we realized that, we even got closer, bro. Like once we realized like we had to defeat the final boss at the end of the game, and it was
All the
him.
stages.
Yeah, but it was him though, and it was more like when we say that, it's like him pushing us to be better, but like us being, being 17, 18, 19 years old, wanting to fight
us,
against a lot of
yeah.
that, and be ourselves, and feel like this is the first time we ever had our own independence too. Like, yeah, so we grown, we feeling like we grown, we getting our independence for the first time, and then we got a coach who, we all know Coach Self. We talk about him on every episode because he's a huge part of every person that we having on here. It's life, but he mean business, and he put in a lot of work. Kansas, like Mook said or Marcus said, a lot of people came and played here and put in work. So he's not really gonna allow anyone to mess that up, And we had to really, really buy in, and it took a lot. It took a lot of fighting, crying, a lot of running, early morning sprints. It took a lot, bro.
How many times you have to go see Hootie?
Oh my God, they lived them two together, bro. Like
Probably
I ain't
more
gonna
than
lie.
anybody in Kansas
Yeah, I'm
history.
not gonna lie. I never
Probably
seen
more than
in my
anybody.
4 years. In my 4
For sure.
years, I never seen Coach Self like really feel it seem like he's so frustrated with 2 people. Like every single day, his life seemed so like it just seemed hard for a little while, and then he just realized how good they were. Like, which is obvious. That was the main thing. And then he just like, bro, it's 2 of them. if Mook having a great day, Keith might not be. If Keith having a great, might not be Marcus. They definitely like. If they not fucking with it, they just not doing it. It's both of them is over. And then it's 3 or 4 of us that's like, well, they ain't fucking with it. We ain't fucking with it either. So he really was like, yeah, man, they could take over the world if they want to, bro. Even Coach Self felt like that. But
Yeah, it was different. Man.
so I wanna talk about the basketball transition. So we talked about the life transition and just getting adjusted to being in the Midwest from Philly. But now the basketball transition from high school to college, like getting adjusted, you finally activated, you practicing now, you in rhythm, you comfortable. How does that transition feel? How does that happen? Like for me, I talked about how I got to start right away, played a lot of games, got to get right out there, play good, like came to school with no real expectations. Like nobody expected me to really play good or bad. It was just like we gonna see if he do play good, he play good. If he don't, it is what it is. Type. So I feel like I exceeded expectations in that sense. But how do you feel as far as like your transition immediately? I know eventually it worked out, but like immediate transition, how you felt?
Immediately, it was different. Like I couldn't really I couldn't like really grasp the game. Like I just felt like I was just surviving. You know what I mean? Like it was never like I was never comfortable. I never felt like, you know what I mean, it was my spot, you know what I mean, the entire time, even though I started, you know what I mean. I just never was comfortable, and I think going into our sophomore season, I think that was like
Got a little more comfortable.
yeah, we took a big summer. Me and Keith had a really big summer where we like stayed at school for the entire time, and I remember going home playing in the summertime against like all the older guys that we grew up with or like that we seen that were older, and it was just like so easy. And I was like, and I was like,
working.
what? And I'm like, it's just too. I'm only a sophomore, and these was like seniors and dudes just like overseas or whatever. You know what I mean? Some pros, and I was just like,
Yeah.
This is too easy.
Yeah, I seen it with my own eyes.
And me and Keith said the same thing. Like, man, like, but mind you, we stayed in Kansas that summer we was doing 2-a-days. We sometimes 3-a-days lifting, running.
Yeah.
in the
That's
gym.
what I was going to say. I think
Yeah.
as a Kansas fan watching, I remember you guys from your freshman and sophomore years, you guys
big
coming
jump.
back, and it's like, man, them dudes look like
Yeah,
they put
we
the work
became
in.
grown
Like,
men,
yeah, you guys are
Like,
grown men
That's
now.
when they really
Hootie,
locked in with
that's
Hootie.
when
I'm about to say
Hootie,
that's when
yeah,
I seen.
Hootie.
Again, I'm seeing it because I'm running from the
Yeah.
weight room while they're living in there. They're living in there, and I'm
Hootie, like,
seeing it.
After
Shakes,
after
all
our
type of
freshman
shit.
year, we had a long conversation, and she was just like, if y'all want it, like I can really, I can really
Right.
like help y'all. And we believed in her. Me and Keith, we believed in her, and we just took over after that.
Yeah,
It
Hootie
just,
liked that.
Yeah, it was like our
Hootie liked
bodies
that for
changed,
sure.
our minds changed. Like we were just in shape. We weren't getting tired anymore. It was just, the transition was definitely big for
I
us.
seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about. So talk about freshman year transition not so smooth. We had Sweet 16 go to the Sweet 16. We lose to
Michigan State
Right.
and Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Right. Cole, Sharon, they come back again. Now we get Xavier. Expectations dumb high. You know this. Number 1 team in the country. ESPN magazine covers. For the team though, Xavier coming in, who he is, number 1 player in the country, right? You coming back talking about how good you feel. What expectations did you set for yourself, and did they match what ended up happening as far as playing? Because you played better,
Yeah.
but I know for me it didn't, because again, I come in not having no expectations for myself,
Right.
playing really good, hearing how good I was, then coming back full of expectations, but we a
Yeah.
better team now.
Yeah.
So what I have to do is way less to be good.
Yeah.
So now I'm almost disappointed, even though we better. I don't feel good about that year at all. That's my
Yeah.
worst season.
Yeah.
That year, it was my worst season. Coach Self was on me the hardest, taking me out the game every time I did anything. This is when he running me. You seen it, running me for everything,
Yeah.
cursing me out every day.
Dooley trying to fight you in
Coach
practice.
Dooley talking like gonna take me in the parking lot every other day.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
was that year for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
But we a great team. We lost 3 games that year. Smoking everybody.
Yeah.
Smoking.
I think it was a difference because you had a great freshman year.
Expectations was high for myself.
Yeah,
Different,
like,
right? Came in
Yeah, I
different.
didn't like. I just was working. We didn't really have no expectations.
Not for yourself
I
either?
didn't even have it for myself though. I ain't even gonna lie. Like my thing was just like play. I'm just playing.
Right.
Like at this point,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I know how much work I done already put in.
And you
so
understand the
it's
system more.
like,
You know where
yeah,
you know where you
I
gonna
got
fit in
D-Man right here. He telling me everything,
Sure.
and I got, you know what I mean,
Sure.
Coach Self. But
confidence.
we got Sharon, Cole, you, Xavier,
Xavier.
and me. Ain't nobody like even talking about me. Like I ain't even like I don't have nothing. All I'm doing was just working hard. Like I ain't
Oh
even, you know what I'm
my
saying?
God.
I'm just working hard and doing what they telling me to do. Like, all right, cool. I put all my trust in D, man. And D, like, you know what I mean? D, you look, you do this right here.
Keith,
you know what I'm
Lodge,
saying?
T-Rob, Trav,
Like,
Code
we
off the
had a
bench,
crazy
Rio.
team. It was
Rio,
crazy.
Trav redshirted that year.
And it's crazy because I didn't even do much. I just was like really efficient. Like I just did, you know what I mean? I just did what, like I said, I just did what he told me to. We got good players. Like I didn't have to do a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I think that probably stood out the most. Like just how efficient, how hard I was playing. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in crazy shape. Now I'm just as strong as the seniors. You know what I'm saying? As a sophomore, like.
Yeah.
So I think that was really the biggest.
We had a hell of a
thing, but,
season
you know
to
what
the
I'm saying?
end, bro. We had a hell of a season.
Crazy. We had a good season. Everybody played their role really well. Like I didn't. There
Hell of
was
a
no
season.
holes in nothing we had.
We
like,
were smoking
I
everything.
still sometimes don't, like believe that we lost. I'm just
Still.
like, we was nice, but you know, it was great teams too. Then like that's when guys was staying
Good college
3,
basketball.
4 years.
When the
you know
Big
what I'm
East
saying?
was
They
the Big
wasn't going
East.
out like that. It was like
Yeah, you had to really
guys
knuckle
that
up.
won chips to still on the team.
When you guys name on off all those players on the roster, what was practice like? And did you ever have to go against Keith in practice?
Yeah,
Yeah,
And I hated it.
and real little.
I hated it too.
And
I
that's what
was
we
like,
talk
man,
about.
I gotta go get my brother every single day.
Yeah,
Like, we didn't come to
Keith
college
wasn't
for that.
starting a lot of times, and Mook
Yeah.
was, so Keith was guarding
So-
him at that position.
So how that go in practice?
We were just going. It was just like we had to. I mean,
You
first
guys
of all,
chirping
Coach
at
Self
each other?
wasn't having like nothing.
No brother basketball.
Yeah, it wasn't none of that shit. Yeah, it wasn't
Ain't no
none of
buddy
that shit.
buddy
He was
basketball
like,
here.
y'all gonna play
Right.
against each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? Y'all gonna compete, and if I can compete against my brother, like I'm going to definitely compete against anybody else. So I can't. You know what I mean? At a higher level. So.
But those practices was crazy though, because
Man.
think about this: you got me, like he said, me, Sharon, him, Cole, Xavier, and then you got Elijah, T-Rob, Keith,
Rio.
Travis, Rio, Connor,
Tyrell was there.
Tyrell.
Yeah, Brady.
Was Brady?
No, Tyrell. I mean,
Brady
Brady
was sophomore
yeah.
year.
Brady was still there. Yeah.
Man,
He was there.
this is what. That's why Travis and Rio had the red shirt, because we still had Brady and Tyrell too. It's crazy. And Xavier came.
One squad.
Practices was crazy. People end up starting, being 1,000-point scorers, wasn't even getting in the game. Wasn't getting in practice. Couldn't even play in our scrimmages type shit. But yeah. Now, I always talk about, you talked about your sophomore year. We know how that ended. Terrible. We don't even bring up the team we lost to. We don't even talk about that. That ended bad. Number 1 seed. We was like a 13 or 14 seed.
Nope, no.
Yeah, ended bad. You
Let
guys,
that go.
you guys. Now, I talk about how you talk about your sophomore year coming back and just being better, stronger. I talk about physically seeing y'all live in the gym this summer, the summer going into y'all junior year, like knowing this is my team now. Now the expectation is probably there for sure. I could tell. I know. We talking to each other. I know it's expectations, like, because now ain't Sharon not here, Cole not here. This is mine.
Yeah.
It's going through us. We gonna play this how we.
Now I see my name on the draft board.
You
and all
feel me?
that.
Like
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
it's some expectations. But I've talked about this and I said this story before. This is the year that I feel like I seen y'all in the gym the most. We playing pickup. I'm not talking about in the gym, like playing pickup, getting shots up, 1-on-1. We just in there. And I say I was in there some of the time, but y'all was in there, like living in there. And this is when I feel like it showed the most basketball-wise, because then you came back your junior year and was damn near unstoppable. Like,
Yeah, at that point it
Couldn't
was
nobody
just easy.
fuck with you.
Like even after our sophomore year when we lost, it was just almost like a cheat code having the coaches we had. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
The game was
They make
just
it
so
easy for you. They make it easy for you,
Like,
for
it
sure.
was just very easy. You know what I mean? We already had the skills and the work ethic, so it was just like.
They put you in position to just
Yeah, it
do
was
what
easy.
you do the best.
Yeah,
That's what they
it
do.
was
Coach
easy.
Self is the best at that.
And you know what it was? Me and Keith was finally gonna start together.
Playing together.
Yeah, so we was like
Playing together. And you could tell.
What? We
Talk about one
finally
play.
gonna start together.
Talk about one play during the Big 12 tournament when he threw a lob to you or you threw a
I
lob
threw
to
it
him.
Yeah.
Like a tip joint though. Somebody
Yeah.
threw it to you, then you like tipped it to him. Like you wasn't even looking. Nobody knew where you was throwing it
that
to.
was
Then he
easy.
just dunked it like on some like twin shit. Like connected, like where other people can't even understand it. Like y'all had that shit that year.
Yeah, we had that our entire life.
And I
used to
always
be
talk
throwing
about-
it from half court when we was in high school. Like,
Oh, y'all two together?
yeah, high school. I used to be throwing it from half court.
To key.
Like I swear, we used to
You guys
it wasn't
ever-
even fair.
That was
You
the
guys
first time
ever-
y'all really got
Fair.
to play real minutes together in Kansas. You could tell because y'all was like just playing. You could tell y'all was
it was
playing
just
free.
easy,
Coach
yeah.
Self wasn't on y'all as much.
Sure, no, he was still on this.
Yeah, I'm talking about in the game. In the
I ain't
game
start,
though.
remember, I ain't start the first game. I ain't start the first game of the season.
Ooh,
And I was projected player of the year, and I didn't start the first game of the
Coach
season.
Self so cold.
He
bro.
was on me. I was like, man.
That's
he
a
was
fact.
on
I
us.
ain't start the first two games my senior year. He
Yeah.
did not start me and Lodge. Nadir started.
That's one thing I can say. He stayed consistent.
Yeah, that's a
Like,
fact. He is who
stayed
he is.
consistent. It wasn't no like.
Yeah.
That's one thing we didn't have. Like we got older, stayed right where it was at. Like,
Yeah.
toughness stayed there, and
But that's good though. That's
Yeah.
good for some people. Some people like I feel like it was good for me at some points, and I feel like some points I just didn't understand it, and I didn't really get the message. But a lot of I said this in the very first episode, but a lot of what I learned from my high school coach and Coach Self follows me right now as a dad, as a person, as just like how I think about, especially how I think about, obviously how I think about basketball and see the game, and even right now as we sitting here watching it, just how I view the game. Yeah. A lot of what he put, installed in the way he sees the game and thinks the game comes out, which is great because he's a fucking Hall of Fame coach. So I say that's a good thing, but yeah. So then we have a junior year, which again we lose 3 games. Good ass team. We get Josh. We got Josh this time. But we know who team it is. He does what he does. I do what I do. I play pretty good. T-Rob plays a lot better, getting more minutes. Have a good team.
Yeah, we still was super deep too. We still had a really
good team. Yeah,
really,
those practices was tough too.
Yeah, we had a good team. Josh came in as
Jeff came in.
Yeah, Jeff Whitty. Josh came in as probably the best high school player I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like live. He was cold. Yeah, he was cold. We had some really, like, even Rio. Like, Rio was really cold, bro, when he came
We talk
in.
about them summer pickups, bro. He had his episode, bro. He talked this shit.
Yeah, he was, man. Like, he don't get enough credit, like, how good of a player he really was. Like, he was one of the guys that could have went from JUCO to
the league. We talk about that.
And Reed was being able to go from JUCO to the league, like he was nice.
That's crazy to even say that.
Like, we didn't even say what T-Rob looked like when he came in. Like he was something different.
Just running people over, and trucking people, dunking shit, competitive
shit, in your face. Like it was practices. He was breaking noses. He was doing all types.
I seen Mook beat him probably 3-4 times straight 1-on-1. He just like, nah, let's play again. Let's play again.
Hard. He was pushing. That's another person like. Being in college with him, like, and being with such good players pushes to be, like, nice and one.
Bro.
Like, everybody was so competitive. Like,
I feel you,
we
bro.
were damn near about to fight on the court, and then right after that, we going and hanging out with each other. Like,
chilling.
You know what I'm saying?
Playing
Like,
2K for 6 hours.
That was, like, the best thing. Like, we really became brothers just from, like, competition, too. Like, it was crazy. Everything. It was, even we competing in the game.
Everything is competition, bro.
Like we all like we was like real brothers.
Every single
in
thing,
college.
bro.
Like it was crazy.
We was around each other all the time, bro. Like
So
I never was in my room. I don't even play the video game. I sat there on their floor on the phone chilling just because that's where everybody at. And I watched them play the video game for 5 hours. I never touched the sticks one time. I'm just there chilling around.
Let's get into some of the shenanigans then.
The shenanigans.
Because let's see, Sharon, we talked about him spraying the shampoo all over the shower.
Yes.
We talked about them duct taping Travis to the chair, sending ransom video.
You seen that video before?
No, but I seen when y'all did it.
When you did that? Yeah.
So come on, Marcus. What you got? I know you got some shenanigans.
I gotta think about that, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell her I ain't gonna put Marcus on. Well, I can't put Marcus on blast because I really don't have a real Marcus story that I can think about off the top of my head where it was just some wild shit. Marcus pretty mellow and out the way for the most part. But I do remember a time that Keith let my little sister drive my car and she got pulled over. She was underage. And I'm pretty sure she was drunk.
Was this in Lawrence?
We all was though. Yeah, we all was pretty. I'm pretty sure, and she convinced him that I let her drive, which I never did. And he was like, "Bro, I was fucked up," and I was like, "Yeah, I get that, but bro, you should have just called me, bro." And she got pulled over, and nobody got in trouble. They could let everybody go home.
That was funny. I remember.
Was you there?
No,
Was it just Keith? It was just Keith, right? All right, so it's not a Marcus story. It's a Mark Keith story, but. Yeah, I don't got no Marcus story. He pretty mellow. He pretty chill. We had some.
How about wasn't there an incident with the football team?
Yeah, I was gonna talk about that
incident. It was about 30.
Didn't you tell one on the Jim Rome show, or was that your brother?
Did what?
Did you tell the story on the Jim Rome show, or was that your brother?
You talking?
Might have been my. No, I ain't telling. I
heard somebody on the Rome show because I remember I laughed so hard. That was one of the funniest stories.
It probably could have been. It could have been.
He can't say all that. We just gonna say this, bro. It was a misunderstanding.
A lot of misunderstandings.
Some misunderstandings. But Marcus wasn't involved in the physical. We wasn't all involved in the physical altercation. What started it is
I just remember one of you two on the Jim Rome show talking about, man, it was like the whole football team and like 3 or 4 basketball players, like in an old movie, like back to back to back.
Yeah, it wasn't 3 or 4. It was about like 8 or 9 of us, but it definitely was a bunch of them.
Yeah,
it was a bunch of about 20 of them. And they definitely backed us down. But it was it was what it was.
Yeah. It was.
It
was crazy.
College
for
kids,
sure,
bro.
Man.
College kids,
From
doing college
city.
shit.
And I think that's what a lot of people forget.
Yeah.
Like, we sit at home as a fan and watch you guys and think of you guys as not 18, 19-year-old college kids coming from New Jersey to Kansas, being on your own for the first time. So then when something comes out, everybody's up in arms like, oh, I can't believe they did that.
Not just on our side, on their side too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
so
it's everybody, like, you know what I mean? So it's just
I really chalk it up to this is the first time in our entire life all of us are getting some independence. We all coming from neighborhoods where we sharing rooms. We definitely not really making no money. We come to college, we don't pay for nothing. We getting fed every day. We getting a little bit of money from these checks little scholarship checks we get. We nobody telling us when to come in the house. We got our own rooms. We probably having cars now. We got our own freedom. We kicking out. We throwing our shit around a little bit. And I say that us, them, everybody. Yeah. And so when you in close quarters and it's a bunch of peacocks spreading they fucking wings, shit gonna happen sometimes.
It go up.
Yeah, it be like that sometimes. You gonna have some chicken fights here and there, but it's all love, bro, because we know it's college, bro.
And I love football. That's the crazy part
and
about
then
it.
We in college, bro. We all there for higher education to like get a better life, bro. So we ain't there doing no real like dumb
I think that just happen everywhere, man. That's just something that just happens like,
all the time.
Like
for real, any college, you go to any college and there's girls and there's boys.
It definitely was
somebody fighting.
It was up all the time.
Somebody fighting. When there's chicks involved and there's men involved, it's a fight.
So where the nickname Mook come from?
It's actually Mook.
Mook.
Yeah. It came from my grandma. She passed away about 10 years ago, about 9, 10 years. But it actually came from her when I was younger. She gave me the name. So it's funny, like, I phrase it, if you really know me, you pronounce it the right way. If you, like, halfway know me, you say, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
But, you know, it is what it is. And some people say Mook, and I answer to that, too. You know what I mean? So
Mook.
It is, yeah.
Mook, bro. Chill.
It is what it is. I done played on 7 different NBA teams.
Yeah.
You know, it get changed.
Everybody
every
be trying
team,
to call you that, though?
For the most part, yeah, it get changed on every team. So,
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Y'all crazy with the nicknames. Y'all. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Lodge gave me the nickname because I was with him when we was talking about it, the El Plaga. But I'm pretty sure y'all the ones that called me it so much that everybody else like.
Name at this point,
y'all run with the nicknames like. Yeah. Y'all giving somebody a nickname in a minute. I'm pretty sure the TY came from you too. Like y'all was calling me Ty, and for whatever reason they abbreviated the Ty and start calling me TY. And I'm just like in practice one day, like yo TY, and I'm like, oh all right, and that shit stuck. That stuck. So y'all crazy with the nicknames for sure.
Yeah, but it came from my grandma. Yeah, she gave me that name. I got a ton of nicknames though.
Where we call you hella shit. We call him. He got 5 different nicknames. That's why I even said that. Like y'all, they stick though. They stick. What I was about to say. So we fast forward back to the basketball. Or rewind back to the basketball. Excuse me. You go crazy your junior year. We play good. You get drafted now. Keith goes 13. You go 14. That got to be a crazy feeling after it not being a dream or something that you think about to your brother going 13 and you going 14.
Yeah.
Both of y'all cracked the lottery. Y'all both, back. That's just like that got to be like even if you're not dreaming about it, if you want it to happen, it got to happen that way, like scripted. Only thing better than that is 1 and 2 type shit.
Yeah, and even for us, the memory was just. It was crazy. It felt like it was so long ago, but just like,
bro, 12 years
because Keith, he fought his way over to the lottery. Like he wasn't on the draft boards. So he was
I would love to get Keith on here to tell his story
was
too.
really,
I see
he was
his
really
grind too.
talking about he never really wanted to go back to school, but it became a thing because we didn't see his name, and he was like, "Man, fuck that." Like, excuse my language. He was like,
I ain't going
he was
back.
like, bro, I'm going with you. We gonna have to, you know what I mean? We gonna figure it out.
Word.
And I think like going to he ended up going to the combine, and it was crazy because like I said about Danny Manning, all the drills that we used to do every single day
Combine
with
drills.
D-Man was in the
Combine drills.
every single one.
He preparing
Keith
y'all
looking
for
like
that.
Keith, man. What?
That's why.
Footwork
That's why.
crazy,
That's why he
hands
is gold,
crazy.
bro.
Like you know what I'm saying. So both of us like we walking through the drills.
That's why
Like,
Coach
we doing-
Manning
and
a
this
GOAT.
is like when we going against players that's younger, IQ not as high. So they
Game
they
slow.
Still, you know what I mean?
See
His
that shit.
feel was just crazy. Like it was just
I know.
crazy. So once he did the combine, he was in the lottery after that. He went
Everybody
from not
see it.
being on there to
To
being in the lottery.
'cause everybody
like,
seen
literally
like, yeah,
being in the lottery. So he was like, damn, well, shit, we both in it now, you know what I'm saying? And
It's
then,
up.
you know, the 13 and 14 was just like,
How crazy was it
Yeah.
to go your first NBA season, and this is the first time you're not playing ball with your brother in how long? 6, 7, 8, 10
It was
years?
a lockout though.
it was
So
a
I got to
lockout,
chill
we
for a
So you
while.
got
I
to-
got to
okay.
hang out
time
for a
to
minute.
chill.
We kicked
And
it for a little while.
I didn't even play my rookie year. I was in G League.
Right.
The
Keith
D
got to
League
play
at the
right
time.
away.
Yeah,
Keith
he
But
got
I mean,
the
like,
all-rookie team.
as far as just not being on the
Together.
same team
Yeah,
together, how was that?
crazy. That was
First time
definitely
ever,
crazy.
huh?
But it was worse because I wasn't playing.
Right.
Now, and I was in G League or the D League, so it was like
I
the
remember.
only thing that kept me sane was being able to watch him play. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I was like, all right, cool. At least, you know what I mean? We still
I
do that
remember a
shit
couple
now.
of those link ups, like when we linked up during that time and you wasn't playing
It was crazy.
and you was sick.
I was sick.
bro.
I actually cried. Like I was so.
I remember
upset.
you
I was
just like, bro, D League, bro, they sent me down. Like, you know, like, what? Like,
and I'm coming from like player of the year.
you feel me? Like,
You know what I'm
what?
saying?
Like, and I'm in practice doing this
and
to
I'm
niggas.
nice.
And
Like,
I'm like,
I ain't even, you know what I mean?
I'm like,
I felt like that to myself. I was just like, man,
right. I couldn't
they ain't
see
even
it.
see me play.
I
I couldn't play
couldn't-
no NBA games.
I
yet.
couldn't
Like,
see it in my head. I'm like,
Yeah.
Marcus, to this day, I tell people when they talk to me about who the best player I played with, or Marcus the best player I ever seen play, like at any level. Like when you at your best, the people that I seen at their best, you better than. You feel me? So I played with Joe Johnson, and I played with the D Wills, and I played with some Hall of Famers probably. But when I seen you at your best, when you was at your best, like, and I'm watching you every day, I never seen nobody as efficient, as smooth, like you know what I'm
think
saying?
it's-
Talk
I
that
think it's
shit,
because,
like
yeah.
the way you move, like that, like the best player. You know what I mean? You and Sharon. When I seen Sharon at his tip top, like, I never seen another guard like that. But
Yeah. I think mine too is like just being able to do a ton of shit on the court.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, for sure.
Having the IQ, like being able to play, knowing how to play, making the right passes, making the right rotations when not
For
even,
sure.
it's not even supposed to be me. You know what I'm saying? Like knowing really how to play and then being able to score that shit. Like,
I seen it, bro. Your junior year, bro. I think about the
scored,
Iowa
like,
State game. It was
yeah.
one game in Iowa State. We was struggling. We was playing bad.
just scoring.
Nothing was going for us, bro. And you coaches was like, run this same play. Whatever the play was, it was like a cross screen for you to just get it either at the elbow or like at the mid post. And we ran it like 6 times in a row, bro. You probably scored on 4 or 5 of them shits. And it was late in the game, like, but they scoring too. Like, it was late in the game, and I'm just watching this shit. Like, in the game, passing you the ball, cutting through, watching this shit, like, damn, he nice.
that
Like,
shit go
he
back- that-
nice,
but
bro.
That shit go back to the people I was practicing against.
I know, bro.
better
And then you
than
go,
them
and then you
dudes
go
in the
play
game.
Iowa
Yeah,
State.
I'm playing it.
Here you go play Iowa
They don't
State.
even know that. Like our practice,
Facts.
the dudes that's in our team, that's on
Facts.
our second team, is better than
Facts.
starting
Facts.
and most of the whole Big
All
12.
facts. All facts.
At the time, like we got
All-
real pro. We had real pros on the bench. Like
All facts.
real
Lottery
guys that
pick.
can
T-Rod was a
go.
lottery pick. He
Yeah.
ain't start,
real
bro.
pro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
we going
No,
against
that's
them every
fact.
day. Like I can get buckets on these boys.
No,
Like,
that's facts.
You know what I'm saying? But it was fun, man. Shit. Without that college experience, though, man, I feel like
3 years a long time, bro. You
Man,
really locked
like,
in. Moms
yeah.
came through. Moms lived there for a while. The homies stayed.
that was the best thing that ever happened.
Yeah,
Best thing
we
that ever
we turned that to home. My mom lived there too. That was the crib. Like, and then we could go get a home cooked meal because your mom lived close, and then you got people that you actually want to be around.
and people that actually care.
You
too.
feel me? Like I
that
want to
was
see
one
him
thing
win.
about Kansas though, like even outside of us, like they like
People,
people actually
yeah, for
care
sure.
out there. You know what I'm saying?
For
Like,
sure.
Coming from where
Came a long way for sure, and you get to the position where you playing now. I'm not sure what team because you start in Houston, right? D League, all of that didn't
Yeah.
work out. End up going to Phoenix, playing with Keith for a little while, right?
yeah.
Played a little bit, didn't find a home there. Neither one of you guys did, which you probably thought you were. Then you, what's next after that? You go Boston.
I go to Detroit.
Detroit. Definitely didn't find a home there.
Yeah. No, I love Detroit.
Did you?
Yeah,
All right, we spoke too soon then. Let me take that back then.
I love Detroit.
Okay.
That was like
Good.
playing at the crib. Remind me of home.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Playing
actually
at the
probably
crib,
find
yeah.
yourself there a little bit, huh? 'Cause
Yeah,
you had
that's
you,
why I
you
really
could beat
like,
a. I remember
yeah,
that
I was
actually. I
able
do
to,
take
like,
that back.
Kind of bring my career a little bit, you know what I mean, to like show that I
Because you was able to
without-
play.
Yeah,
You could play.
like,
They let you
Van
play.
Gundy was my coach, a good dude, like,
And he a dog,
hard,
too.
So I'm playing for like playing for self.
Playing for a
We
dog.
playing for the same, you know what I'm saying? I
Right,
know how to play
right.
for, you know what I mean? Play hard, and they gonna let you rock.
Right,
so I
right.
actually my first
The
year
league got
there,
to see you in Detroit. That's why I like
I
to
was
say that.
third in the league in minutes.
Yeah, the league got to see you in
Played
Detroit.
minutes, and he played me all the
Kudos
time.
to
'cause
Detroit. I'll
played
take that
hard.
back. I was about
That's
to
a dog on
Yeah, I was
Detroit.
a dog on
love
Detroit. Take that
man.
back,
I
bro.
love
They
the
gave my
people.
man.
Like, I really had to like.
No, that's
real
a
good
fact.
fam out there.
That's
Like,
a fact.
outside
I
of
remember that.
basketball too. I met some really good people like that. And
Was there ever a
too.
game or a moment in the NBA where you either made a basket over somebody or had a good game, and then you realized, like, man, I belong. Like, I'm upper
I
echelon
know you
of the
got a
NBA.
Kobe. I know you got a Kobe moment. You played. You was in them games
Yeah,
for
I
real,
played
for
against
real.
Bean a couple
Like playing,
times.
like playing.
Yeah, I played against Kobe a couple times.
For
man.
sure.
Yeah.
Like I got to
One
watch
time
him from
I-
a distance
one
and
time
seen
I
him, but you
had
was
a
in them
real good
games.
game against him too.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I was in Phoenix too. I was like, man,
we like those stories.
yeah. I had a really
can't
good
get
game
those
against him,
often.
and I was like, he was my man, though. I was like, dang, I'm cooking Kobe a little bit. Man, right at, he would foul the shit out me. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn.
Kobe like that though.
Yeah,
He
but
like when young
nah, he
niggas
was-
coming.
Yeah, he was like, and that was the first time I felt like, if I can get respect from him, like, rest of you motherfuckers ain't
Yeah.
got no choice, you know what I'm
Gotta.
saying? Like, and that's exactly how it was. And first thing he was like, man, keep going. Like, keep going. I love y'all. I know y'all from Philly, you know what I'm saying? I love your
Yeah.
energy, love your attitude. Like, just keep
Keep
pushing,
going.
you know what I mean? I played against him a couple times after that. And
Who the
Yeah,
toughest?
it's
Who
all
the toughest
love.
you? Who the toughest you had to play against?
I went scoring, I would say KD.
KD.
Yeah, scoring like
Yeah.
he's just different. Like, he just, you know, you-
That's fair.
Yeah, like it's like he just missed.
Yeah,
You feel like you played good defense.
Yeah,
You
he
know
just
what I'm saying?
missed,
But that's
though.
what everybody. He just missed.
Yeah,
know what I'm
that's
saying? We
fair.
all play well.
Yeah, that's
but,
fair.
And then it's obviously LeBron.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
my favorite. Like I just gotta say this. My favorite two players, like that I've played with, like game wise, has to be Kyrie.
We love that.
Yeah.
We love that.
I'm gonna
Jersey.
say three. I'm gonna say three. I'm gonna say three because I can't. I almost left
I
one
fuck
out.
with Kai.
I'm gonna say Kai. I'm gonna say Paul George.
Smooth.
I'm gonna say
Love
Jason
PG
Tatum.
too.
Jason Tatum.
Three
Like,
good hoopers. Tough.
game, like
All
real
game.
game to the back.
Me and Rio be talking about PG all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's
He
the
really
best?
fuck
Who's the
with
best
PG.
shit talker?
Shit talker.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I kind of calmed down.
You in there?
I was calm. Like I calmed down since I had kids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'll
niggas
do it
calm,
to
they
you.
Like, man.
Chill, pop.
Yeah, I was like, man, I ain't doing that shit no more.
Right.
But,
Anybody ever
Big
say
shit
anything
talker.
to you that you just like had to do a double take? Like, what the fuck you just say to me?
yeah, Luca. I would say Luca.
Uh,
I ain't
right.
able
Bubble,
to
right?
say that. Yeah, he was saying some
He was
shit. I was
wildin'.
like, okay.
He a shit talker.
Yeah,
He be talking,
he
right?
got game too, but
He's
you know
so
what I mean. Yeah,
cold.
he talk his
Then
shit.
I'm watching. When you watch him at distance, Mook, you like, he's slow. He's good.
he
not
looked like
really
the old,
good.
he looked like the old guy at the
Crazy, it's not
YMCA,
really even
man.
that
It's not
slow
slow.
though. Like
It's
it's
deceptive.
so crafty.
Yeah, it's
like,
deceptive because
his
that
movements
first
is
step
quick and they, you know what I mean.
Cut
they
you
hard,
off.
So it's like, yeah, he definitely got game. I like
create
his game.
space, angles,
Yeah.
play off angles, use his body good. I love watching him. He one of my favorites to watch. Him and Ja. How you like Ja? Because he one.
Ja
of-
different.
I'm about to say he the most
Yeah,
entertaining for me to
yeah,
watch.
Ja
Like
different.
him, I love watching DeMar play right now.
Like you and Ja remind me of each other.
I love watching him play,
like,
bro.
Just being like from end to end, just like effortless.
He,
like,
oh
running,
my
jumping.
God,
y'all
bro.
remind me of each other.
Being real, I'm just like I'm just looking at him like, bro, this motherfucker is nice, bro. He do something
nice.
once
He's
a
so
game
bouncy,
that I jump out my seat or grab my seat like, oh, he just snap.
He come down the middle, you just be like,
and then he
you
up
ain't got no
under,
choice.
he might
You
dunk
ain't got
that
no
jump.
Yeah, he don't even look like he gonna dunk it.
Yeah, he my favorite to watch.
He nice.
But talk about Detroit a little bit. You got your play a lot of minutes. The league got to see you.
Yeah.
Move on to Boston.
Boston.
Had a couple good years there.
Yeah, 2 years. I like Boston. Put me on the stage, like.
Yeah, now you
TV
really playing
a
for
lot.
something. So you playing for something now. You go from Detroit to playing a lot, but now you go to Boston where you playing, but you playing for something. Now you playoffs. You other good players on your team. Play with Kyrie. Play with JT, right? Play with Jason. Two players that you just said was nice.
Marcus Smart, Terry Rozier.
Good team. It was a good team. I love that team. I love that team
We had
a
a
lot.
squad. Gordon Hayward.
I love that team a lot. So this your first time in the league playing real competitive basketball too, like where it means something too, huh? Because you ain't.
We went to the playoffs once in Detroit.
In Detroit, okay.
Yeah, 1 year I was there.
Okay.
But yeah, we got swept. So yeah, kind of
different though.
Yeah,
when you
went to
playing
the conference finals.
Okay.
Yeah, we went to the conference finals with Boston. I think that was my first year. Yeah.
Okay. So have a couple good seasons there and end up here, LA.
Oh no, I can't miss out on
who I'm missing?
New York Knicks.
Oh, the Knicks. That's right.
Yeah, you a journeyman, my boy. You make it around.
I love the Knicks, man.
Yeah, you gotta love New York.
Yeah, New York showed a lot.
Gotta
of
love the city.
Right there near home.
Come on.
Home. I got to see my family. Biggest thing, my grandfather.
Right.
He was able to come up and watch some games.
Yeah, gotta love that.
That meant a ton to me. So,
gotta love that.
Yeah, New York. I love playing in New York.
That was a season.
Half a season.
Half a season.
Okay,
went quick.
That's when I got here.
Okay. Yeah. Now this feeling like home. This feeling like
man. That shit.
Yeah, feeling like we can do this for a couple more years or.
Yeah. We got to get a chip, man.
Yeah, y'all got all the pieces, bro. I like
get a chip.
I've been liking how y'all look for the last couple years, bro. It'd be tough watching y'all go out sometimes, but I love watching y'all. I got all the pieces, man. I love seeing, like we talked about this. I love seeing Wall with y'all. Obviously, Paul George, one of my favorites to watch in the league. We know what a healthy Kawhi do. Big Zubac been hooping. Big Zoo had 29 rebounds the other night.
Yeah, no, he had 29.
30 and 20 or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was
snapping out.
It was crazy.
Yeah, so
I
y'all
like Zoo young.
Yeah, young. Y'all got a young team though, Terrence. Man, y'all got young players mixed with y'all got all the pieces. Like y'all got it to get it done. So, stay healthy, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. Again, before we're gonna get into some other stuff, but the basketball stuff, I want to give you your flowers. Obviously, bro, you're a Kansas legend. You're a Philly legend. You still making your way to being a NBA legend. Again, stay healthy. What you got? Jersey in the rafters in Kansas. That was a dope feeling. I know that was
great.
dope.
I just watched the video.
I know that was dope.
Yeah,
I aspire. And all the Kansas fans, we about to put in a petition in a little while. Once T-Rob get his done, I'm putting in a petition for mine. But anyway, I don't know. I'm not saying that I'm not. I'm just not saying that I know for sure I will. But we'll get to that after my boy T-Rob. I'll start arguing. But well deserved for you, brother, because I seen you put in that work. You and your brother. I want to give him his flowers as well. I know y'all sometime a package deal, so I want to say both of y'all put in your work. I seen it. Came into school together as young men. Got to see you grow. Your dad now, 12-year NBA vet. Foundation, which I know Chris wanted to talk about. Did you look something up about it, or did you see that he?
Well, I always see everything like you guys post, and I know Tyshawn talks about FOE, and I didn't know what it was, so I had looked it up, and it led me to your guys' organization. So for those people that are listening that don't know what FOE is, I just kind of wanted to touch base on that because, I seen some of the things you guys are doing in the communities you guys live in and all the stuff you guys do, and I think it's pretty cool and it's pretty special. So I wanted to spend a couple minutes just talking about that.
Yeah, it's Family Over Everything Foundation. We just kind of like brought it together, I would say maybe 6 years ago, but we were like, just as soon as we got drafted, we were in the communities right away. And then we just kind of wanted to, make sense of it and like make a direction of it. And, my mom got involved, my wife got involved, my brother's wife got involved. And, we just kind of, brought it all together. But we just, we in the communities, man, and we taking our time with, touching on certain, aspects of single parent homes, things like that. And, our book bag drive, the traditionals. We have our football team, the FOE Titans. That's, we didn't have that
they
for
been
a
doing their
while.
thing,
They're really
right?
good, man. Really
Who young
good,
coaching
man.
them?
Yeah. My cousin is one of the coaches, and people I grew up with, and it's doing really, really well, and it's it's big for the community, and we've had a ton of things over the years, and we just gonna continue to do that and continue to to give back and make our our presence felt in the communities.
Gotta do that.
And
That's mandatory
one day
where
at a
we
time.
come from.
Yeah.
If you get a little bit, bro, you
Yeah.
give it back, bro, because we
Yeah.
come from. All it takes is a little
Yeah.
bit for you to see, like, I can get a lot, right? And you just take a little bit. So if you got that, it's like mandatory, bro, for
man,
us.
it's been great too, man. My mom, like I said, my wife, they've been doing like a tremendous job of just like coming up with new
Miss
things to
Angel,
do.
my girl.
And like being open minded to like different like organizations and different projects and stuff like that. So
And what's the website?
FOE Foundation, Family Over Everything Foundation.org. It's on my Instagram, or we have a Twitter handle or whatever.
So if you guys are listening out there, go check it out. A lot of cool things they're doing for the communities. And
Go ahead, I'll let you finish.
No, go
I'm
ahead.
just thinking about my next thought. I
no,
was about
go
to
ahead.
get into
I know
it.
how you are. You'll forget it. So go ahead.
Yeah, I will. The baby boys, bro.
Yeah,
What we got? 3?
Yeah,
3 baby boys. That's fire. All
Yeah.
boys, love it. Gotta love.
How
all
old are
boys.
they?
man.
We gotta love
4,
all
3.
boys, even though we got Chuck
4,
on the line.
2.
I was gonna say
And,
Chuck, earmuffs, Chuck.
Yeah,
But we gotta
4,
love all
2,
boys,
and
though.
3 months.
That's fire, bro. Blessings to the shorties, man. I love being a dad. I know. Like you talked about how it calmed you down, mellowed you
Yeah,
out.
man, yeah.
I know your patience is way better. It has to be.
Gotta be. Yeah.
Has to be
Yeah.
naturally.
them.
But
Bless
just
them.
watching them grow probably gotta be top feeling in the world, like over basketball feelings, over any emotion you go through. Like, and I'm speaking for myself when I say this, but that's the type of feeling I get when I be around my shorties.
Yeah.
So I could imagine it's similar for you, bro.
Yeah, man. It's like purpose.
Purposeful,
That
right? You're
Yeah,
doing this shit
man.
for something,
Come on, like, yeah.
for sure.
Just wanna raise
What's
them
crazy
right
to me
way.
about fatherhood, man, is like 1 minute you could feel like you on top of the world, you the best dad in the world, and then do something like 3 minutes later and you shaking your head like, man, should I even be having kids?
Right,
like,
questioning
man,
your whole
like,
existence,
yeah,
bro.
like,
They'll have you questioning your whole existence for
crazy.
sure, bro.
Definitely be
And the
tested,
older they
like,
get,
yeah.
Star, you still at the age where
Yeah.
they not questioning your
Right.
life right now. My daughter be hitting me with questions that I'll be having to sit back and really think about after
Yeah.
giving her the answer.
Right.
Because I gotta have something right away. But then I'll be like, damn. Do I have to spin back and like say that wasn't the right thing, or
Yeah.
like was that really correct? Because I'm
but that's
like,
the thing when you got a daughter,
bro,
you got the boys. You damn near man. What?
it's cool, right? Just chill, right? You all right? It's all right. I know, bro. You got to tell their moms that though, because their moms be protecting,
Yeah.
even over their dad. I'm like, bro, you protecting him from me, bro. You not
Yeah.
finna be. No, come here. He got to get this, because when he leave out from you, everybody not
Yeah.
coddling him.
Right.
You feel me? So you got to let me get this to him while I still coddle him too. You know what I mean? It can't be all the coddles, but I definitely enjoy it, bro. The whole process. My
yes,
shorty's
man.
getting big.
Hell yeah.
Getting to watch them play ball and do all of that. I know you about to experience all of those things too. So
I
enjoy
think
it, bro.
another real quick thing
Enjoy
about
it.
fatherhood, I think one thing that surprised me that I didn't realize how cool Christmas morning was going to be as a father. Like as a kid, you think that's the greatest day on earth, right?
Yeah.
But then seeing your children get that excited, it's just like, well,
Yeah, it make that week before this,
right,
all that
the
stressing you
stress
do.
and
It make
arguing
that
and fighting
shit
in the
worth
house
it.
and
Now
the,
you know why your mom's just like going through all that.
Hot and shit.
yeah.
I'm getting pictures of like my daughter mom putting up Elfies and
Oh, yeah, Elf on the
making-
Shelf.
Yeah, she making notes and cutting up clothes and hiding the shit every
Right.
day and putting powder here and I'm like, you really going in for the imagination. I love it. Like
Right.
keep it up. As long
Right.
as she believe in it, we
Mine
gonna
the
ride it
same
out.
way. Mine the
But
same way.
but yeah, I feel you on that for sure. I definitely feel you on that. But yeah,
It's a pretty good segue for chopping it up with Chuck.
Yeah,
Let
right
me
into
see if we
the-
can.
Right into it.
All right, unmute yourself, Chucky. Oh, sorry.
You not asleep, Chuck? Did you fall asleep on us?
No.
Oh, you still there?
Let me get you closer to the mic. All right, you ready, Chucky?
Yep.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, produced a technical problem here.
Welcome to Chopping It Up with Chuck. We're going to play Would You Rather. The rules are simple. I'm going to ask you a question, and you have to choose one or the other. Are you ready to play?
Let's do it.
Would you rather always have an annoying song stuck in your head or always have an itch that you can't reach?
That's tough. I gotta be have
I
an
had-
annoying. I gotta have an annoying
Song,
song stuck in my
yeah. If
head.
I had an
yeah.
itch that I couldn't reach,
that would
bro.
kill me.
Because if I had an annoying song, I could sing it and annoy everybody.
Yeah,
annoy
I had
everybody
a tag
else.
on my shirt the other day when I went to look at my computer get fixed, and they had to give me scissors because I was doing this in there the whole time. I can't do it.
No way. That's a good one though.
Good question, Chuck.
Would you rather be able to erase your own memories or be able to erase someone else's memory?
Somebody else's. I want to keep all mine. I gotta, but yeah, I'll get rid of someone else's. I gotta keep mine.
Yeah, I got to piggyback on that one. Yeah, I got to keep mine too.
I wouldn't mind getting rid of some of mine, but if I could choose, I'll just keep mine. It is what it is. Chuck coming with the haymakers today.
Heat, huh? I'm almost like, damn, I can't.
Would you rather know when you're going to die or how you're going to die?
Damn.
I'm going to win.
When, yeah, I gotta say when. When I'm going to die.
When or how though?
I don't want to know how, man.
Yeah, I guess I don't want to know how either. I don't really want to know when either, but
But at least
Rather-
you can,
rather-
You
can
prepare
prepare
for
it
it
and
and
like.
do with all the stuff you need.
tomorrow, like, damn, what the fuck?
But like if it, like what if something crazy and then you're just
Yeah,
waiting every
nah.
day like man I know it's
Nah.
coming.
Sad, but
I
they
feel you.
said it's coming on December.
Yeah, at least you
31st.
know. Yeah.
Shit, I'm preparing for December 31st, man.
Chuck ain't playing today.
It gotta be when.
Yeah.
Have a spouse that chews loudly or spits when they talk?
Choose loudly. Please don't spit on me when you're talking. Please.
But then when you go out to dinner, Thanksgiving dinner from the whole
Yeah.
family, she over there just
Or like a cow and shit.
I'd rather do too loud. 'cause
But if
she
she's
gonna have-
spitting
no, no,
everywhere,
no,
that's
no.
disgusting, bro.
She too loud. She has to eat in the other room. So she like, hey, go over there.
You gotta eat with the kids.
Yeah, you go over there.
Kids
You already
too.
know that. Like everybody aware.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go eat on that food in there.
I'm gonna holler at you because I'll definitely be like, yo, chill,
Can't
bro.
be spitting on people. That's
No, that's nasty. Spit while
That's
you talking is
insane.
nasty.
Would you rather poop out a watermelon or pee out a golf ball?
Neither. I can't answer it. Can't answer that.
Poop out of watermelon, Chuck. You digging deep down, dog.
I can't answer.
Next question.
we need to come up with something, Chucky, when they pass that they got to bring you like Tyshawn got to bring you a bag of candy or something for every question
Or
they
I gotta
pass
eat
on.
like a hot chip or something.
Yeah, something we got to come up with something so he can stop pass. He passes on at least one a
What
week.
type of question is that? You ain't answer. What would you rather? All right, next. I thought. That's what I thought.
I mean, if you have to pick one, I'm going watermelon.
I ain't picking.
I still
Kill
ain't
me,
picking.
I'm dying.
Just because you picked don't mean I'm picking.
I'm just saying, you have to pick. If you have to pick one, man, I ain't going golf ball. I ain't going golf ball.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Both of them don't feel comfortable at all. Not something I want to go through, and probably won't have to. Next question, Chuck.
I think is that it, Chucky?
Yep. All right, that concludes this episode of Chopping It Up with
Appreciate
See
you,
you next
Chuck.
time.
See you, Chuck. Hey, play good tomorrow, all right?
She got a game tomorrow.
Yep, she got a game tomorrow.
Good luck, Chuck.
Good luck.
Bye.
Did y'all win y'all last game?
No, we lost the last game.
You're a terrible coach, bro. By the way, you can't even coach second grade girls.
Man, our all-star player gets trained by you every week. So I mean,
don't be throwing my training under the bus. Don't be throwing my business under the bus because you can't coach. I bet you Chuck has 7-8 points though.
Yeah, she averaging 10 a game.
Yeah, okay.
She averaging 10 a game.
I don't care what your team do. I don't train your team.
She
I
averaging
train
10 a
Chuck.
game.
She putting in the work. I know she did. What she there? Sunday and Wednesday.
Yeah, she going
Yeah,
Sunday
twice a
and
week.
Wednesday.
She putting in the work.
So that's all I had. I'm gonna let you two finish up.
Yeah, no, that's it, man. We already had bro for too much time, man. Again, I want to thank you. Again, tell the world how much you mean to me as a brother. You know, like I said, we started as kids figuring this thing out, and we figured this thing out. You know, you still on your journey. I'm on my journey. But again, stay healthy. I appreciate your time. You know what's up with us, bro.
Yeah, you already know, man.
Love,
I appreciate
bro.
y'all having me, man.
Yeah, bro. This is definitely gonna be our biggest podcast, so we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Business is about to. What Fat Joe say? Yesterday's price is not to. What is it?
Come on, man.
It's not. Yeah, we going up now.
Blocks,
Yeah, we going up now. Starhead. I appreciate
My dog.
you, bro. For
Thank you,
real.
sir.
We had to come all the way to La La Land,
Yeah.
talk to my dog. We here though. We made it happen, and I appreciate you for real.
You
Chris, Mike, of course, I appreciate y'all for the travels, putting in the work,
My God.
getting the equipment here, setting up. You guys do not go unnoticed. I appreciate you, especially you, Mike, making this thing work. Because without you, he definitely couldn't get this shit done.
He's
So
probably going to edit this part out, but I'm going to say it anyway. Man, this dude complains more on a road trip than my wife does, bro. I would have rather traveled with my wife.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. No, your wife's going to kill you for saying this, so don't cut it out.
Yeah,
This is,
I mean,
this gonna
this
get him in trouble
dude-
more than it is shitting on you, so keep it. But
No,
thank you guys.
yeah,
bro.
I appreciate your time. I know you got everything going on, and it's such a pleasure to hear your journey, hear your story. I mean, you got your jersey hanging up in the Raptors at Allen Fieldhouse, and you playing against Kobe, or you played against Kobe, LeBron, KD,
Yeah.
and
Lottery
averaging
pick, all these
17
things.
points a game. Good
From
Lord.
Philly, from North Philly, the North. Yeah. I've been out there.
See what we got to do to make a road
been to
trip.
Grandpa house.
We got to make a road trip and get your brother on too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I
That's
think,
right
you
up.
know,
That's
you got
right
a
up my
lot to
neck of the
say, too,
woods,
yeah.
man. So that'd be easy. That'd be easy if we can connect with Keys.
Oh, you right around the corner?
Yeah, that's easy. That's
For
easy.
sure.
But again, bro, appreciate you, man.
My
Good luck
dog.
tomorrow. 1:00 tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Who y'all play?
Sacramento.
Oh, yeah, Sacramento.
Yeah, he
You
just
know,
show
I-
up.
I be going. I figure it out when we get there.
Go,
Alright.
go. We gonna end it like that.
So should
Figure
we
out
get
when
on
get there.
DraftKings and take the under of Marcus Morris points tomorrow?
Nah, we go over everything.
We're gonna go over tomorrow.
Hell yeah,
All the way up.
everything over. Nah, appreciate you, bro. Again.